Well, boys and girls, I'm Flip55 with Fat Finger Gaming, and welcome to Fat Finger Gaming's absurd 32-team college football playoff for the 2015 college football season. Today, regional final, last regional final. Auburn, number 13 Auburn, being upset in the SEC championship after having a great last 9 games, is going up against West Virginia, who has been a surprise and more surprisingly continues to win throughout these playoffs. So we shall see, can the second seed in the South, actually in the Central, win and go on to face Arizona in the semifinals.
We haven't even kicked off yet, and these fans are already going crazy for the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl here. The quarterback leads the team.
So if West Virginia actually upsets this game, upsets Auburn, we will have West Virginia, Arizona semifinal, and a TCU Ohio State semifinal on the other side. Almost like the de facto national championship will be TCU and Ohio State. At least that's what I'm assuming.
The defense falls on it. That's a big break for this defense.
You know, this offense just can't afford to be getting hit with the turnover bug. They need to hold on to the football.
They're going to review this fumble, and I got to tell you, I think he was down before the ball popped loose.
I don't know about this one, Brad. They called it a fumble on the field, and they need indisputable video evidence to overturn this call.
Oh yeah, he was down.
After review of the play,
oh damn it!
the field is reversed.
So,
and I wish I could remember, and they're not going to allow me to do this, and I know they're not going to allow me to do this. Yep. Shh. Oh, I hate when that happens.
after review, they decide that this call should be reversed.
All right, I'll let this play out. Let the first drive play out, and I'll have to change it.
Here's the handoff, and he's brought down right away.
Austin is apparently thinking he's going to the Cotton Bowl. Awesome. That would be cool. Actually,
They couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
I don't think they did a very good job of selling the pass.
trying to think here. Is that where Alabama would be? Is that where 2 and 3 are going to be playing? Because when it go, number 1 Clemson would go to the Orange Bowl. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. As I try to think and do this at the same time. Oh, God. Hate when I do that. Do not try to think, talk, and do. So we've got an Alabama. I love it. So we got an Alabama, Oklahoma dude going at it now. Oh, great.
Booming kick.
Yeah, Austin. What happens is this based on home field.
At the 32.
I don't know if you're talking about Oklahoma beating Alabama or not. But if Clemson wins, Clemson will get first shot, and Clemson would go to the Orange Bowl, and therefore 2 and 3 would go to the Cotton Bowl. If UNC beats them, Alabama probably would choose to go to the Orange Bowl. And of course, Oklahoma would be playing 2 and 3 anyways. We'll be playing Michigan State in the Cotton Bowl.
Big opening. Auburn gets 8 yards on the play.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Snug will say Oklahoma might be the 4th seed and face Clemson.
Here's the contest of a quarterback at any level. Can they make a
I wouldn't
good
doubt
throw
it.
under pressure?
You know, Michigan State goes out there and stomps Iowa.
Right at him.
I wouldn't doubt it.
This young passer has proven that, yes,
I wish what would happen is I wish they would,
They'll bring him down around the 40.
you know, if all the favorites win, I sort of hope that they,
His athleticism second to none. We'll see if they have an answer.
I hope they
for Jay.
keep like the rankings the way they are.
Give to the tailback.
Ooh, look at Peyton Barber taking it inside the 40-yard line.
Going with the counter. It fooled the defense just enough to give the tailback room to get through.
By the way, Austin, you may pay for the whole Clemson is an easier opponent. Not because I think they are. I'm
5-yard line.
This is the kind of
completely have abstained anymore from thinking about the talent that Clemson may or may not have. But just because of
10 to go. Ball on the
just because
25.
anytime I've said stupid stuff like that, my team's always paid for it. And yes, it's all been me.
Game.
Schaub's doing a damn good job quarterbacking.
And he's taken down at the 23.
Loss of 3 on the play. 3rd down.
3rd down, and they need to get it to the 15. Over the middle to his
Getting
tailback.
Clemson means we get to complete our revenge tour.
Man defense proves to be too tough against the screen.
That was
I remember
an excellent
Clemson
job
taking
by
it
the
to
defenders.
Oklahoma at any
They
point in
fought out
time.
their blocks and found the ball before the play had a chance to develop.
Auburn could take the lead with this field goal.
Oh, now we got the whole Heisman, the Heisman Mayfield over Henry.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
I don't think it really matters.
He'll return it from the 4-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. The Tigers are smothering the opposition so far today. What's this offense got to do to get off the schneid?
Well, you've talked to offensive coordinators about that. They'll say we've gotta find our go-to
Snug's an Alabama fan. Henry is all we have.
What are the plays that we typically feel the most confident about? That's usually where the offenses tend to go when they're getting shut down like this.
Throws in a hurry. And he hits him hard at the 43.
I'm really liking what I see from this guy. He's not
Listen
afraid to go
to
the
Austin.
end on
OU and Bama should be the best. Come on now. I don't know how you guys are going to react to Michigan State.
Gains his way to the 49-yard
Either team, for that
line.
matter. I mean, Oklahoma's going to fare better against them.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
But Alabama, I'm a little fearful of Michigan State. Alabama taking on Michigan State.
Break for the offense.
I think Michigan State can pull that upset.
3rd down, 2 to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. Here's an opening. He's taken down around the 28-yard line.
Each time you run an option, a big play is possible. This time they came up big on 3rd down.
Snug will. The committee will want a good matchup, so that's what they'll do.
He's tackled.
So Snug, what do you think the committee do? You think the committee's going to go Clemson, Michigan State, Alabama? It's going to be Michigan State, Bama versus Clemson and
Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
Clemson and the Sooners.
From the 17-yard line. Second down. Quick throw out to the receiver, incomplete.
Gibson, the intended receiver on the play.
Here's the 8th play of the series.
Yo, Skylar Howard getting taken down. So they got to settle for a field goal to tie this game up.
After the sack, it's now 4th and long. West Virginia is down 3 and looking to
Got a month. We have a month
It's up, looks long enough.
before the semifinals. Of course, everybody's got to get there, though. Alabama's got to beat Florida, which should be an easy win. Michigan State has got to beat Iowa. The only person that doesn't have to beat anybody is
This
Oklahoma.
one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. You talk about our meetings this week with the defensive coordinators, Kirk, and this is what they were hoping for, that they can control the line of scrimmage.
Which I guess I am sort of with Snug, and I almost think that if everything goes chalk, all the favorites win, Clemson wins, Michigan State beats Iowa, and Alabama beats Florida, I almost think that they will knock down Oklahoma to 4th. Just cause.
And he's tackled around the 32-yard line.
Gain of 8 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 3.
I don't think. See, Iowa's one of those things. Now, once again, Iowa. You know, I laughed at the dude who brought it up.
Now it's going to be 4th down.
Nice defense. That was picture perfect 3 and out. Good series for these guys.
That Iowa was going to,
This is a
you know, win the
run-blocking
big.
team, and it looks like they're going to try to get to this one.
Egats, that's pretty bad. Anyways, sorry, looking through my fantasy stuff.
The 32-yard line. Let's get some points going.
I laughed at the fact that Iowa was going to contend with Wisconsin. I'm not laughing anymore. Iowa looks like a legit division champion. I don't know. I don't think they could beat Iowa State or Ohio State. I don't think they could beat Michigan State.
Get those hands up and something good may just happen.
Yeah, I already put in my conference prediction at Michigan State 31, Iowa 13. And I most certainly, and that is the thing. If let's just say it, if talent was equal, if talents were equal, and you just looked at the matchup, Alabama, Iowa, Alabama gets the nod. Michigan State, Alabama, Michigan State gets the nod. And that's just flat out scheme. I think that Alabama secondary can be had. But if you are going to go pro style, ground and pound, 3 yards of dust here and there, you're not going to beat Alabama unless you've got the best rushing attack in all of the land. And Iowa doesn't have that.
Wants to throw outside. Picked off by the senior.
Oh, tip by Whitehead and picked off by Jonathan Jones.
Why even throw that thing?
Well, it's a good job by the corner of sitting back and reading the quarterback's eyes. Good job of disguising coverage as well.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on their own 15. Tackled for a loss.
Austin talking about great season, 11-1. Basically, not what he expected. Thought they'd go 9-3. This is what I expected. This is definitely what I expected. Austin talked about we have a great rushing attack. I tell you what, you've got just a good balanced attack. Period. You've got. You've got great passing. You got great wide. You got great you've got a great wide receiver talent. You've got a quarterback that knows where to put the ball, when to run. You've got running backs that can run, and that's the whole thing. That whole thing can throw a complete defense to spinning.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. This is a fun game, and I think we're going to see a lot of interesting football before it's over. Fumble, loose ball.
Oh, another turnover by Auburn.
I don't think either team has a clear advantage so far. Let's see if they can make some plays.
This is the best OU team since 2000. I've heard people say that. I have heard people say that. I do think they're a complete team, and I think on defense, that is the reason why I picked Oklahoma in the Big 12. They're the only Big 12 team that actually paid any attention to defense. Any attention. Yeah, I swear to God, when people are recruiting, they just recruit all offense in the Big 12, and then they sit back and like, well, shit, who's going to play defense? Well, the third string offense can play it. We'll just switch them to linebacker and defensive backs.
And he's stopped behind the line.
Yes, I did watch the Baylor game.
Smith.
That's what I mean. This is what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure. It's just a very solid. I like the team because they're just very solid all the way around.
Here comes the offense, hoping to erase the memory
You know,
of the fumble on their last drive.
It's not. Bama's got problems.
Turnover can actually work out in your favor.
You know, their secondary can be had. Put them in a situation where they got to throw the ball. Oh my God, what the hell is going to happen? Is O.J. Howard open? No. Can I just chuck it somewhere?
Welcome back here. We resume action now here.
Clemson, once again, I cannot even. I'm not going there because I still don't see it. But man, they're undefeated. Deshaun Watson's doing great, and probably he should be the one for the Heisman. Screw you with Mayfield and Derrick Henry. He's the one who deserves the Heisman right now. But I will leave them out because I'm not supposed to be saying anything about them.
That'll be a 2-yard loss.
Pretty good stand there. They weren't fooled at all by the offensive play call.
And then we got
Second down.
Then we got Michigan State. Michigan State has problems.
He scrambles. And down he goes at the 49.
Oh, God, McCown's out. That sucks. That could be a problem.
And they'll get him in the backfield.
No gain. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Anyways, Austin did like the Deshaun Watson comment. Have you seen Deshaun Watson? I've seen Mayfield. I have seen Mayfield. I've also seen Deshaun Watson. I've seen Deshaun Watson do a number on my Wolfpack.
Steps up into the pocket and they've got it.
I am not saying I don't know who. If you put up both guys, I don't know. If you put up both dudes, I don't know. Mayfield's quick. I think Deshaun Watson's probably just as quick and faster when he gets out in the open field.
Tackle made at the 23-yard line.
Oh, no. No.
They've been like a couple of fighters.
Yeah, Austin just posted a gif of Mayfield dancing. Yeah, there's the Heisman right there. There's the Heisman. I don't know what I was thinking. I have no idea what I was thinking. I take it back. I pull it back. I pull it back. I pull back on Deshaun Watson. You win. And that Snug brings up a good point here. Is the fact that, and he's an Alabama fan, so any Alabama fans listening, on YouTube later, don't hammer me on this. Snugville brings up the fact that Henry is all that they have. Now, I'm assuming, because once again, I have no idea how Clemson's winning these games, I'm just assuming Deshaun Watson is the only thing that Clemson has. And I have watched the team, and once again, I still don't understand how they continue to win games. That's besides the point. Completely distracted. So, let's just go Mayfield and Henry. Let's go Mayfield and Henry. Let's take Deshaun Watson out. Let's just go Mayfield and Henry. Between Mayfield and Henry, and yeah, the offense did die with TCU, but that's besides the point. Oh man, Duke Johnson wide open. Jeremy Johnson can't even come close to hitting him.
It's 2nd and 10.
Let's forget about Oklahoma. Let's forget about Alabama. Let's forget about this fact. If you had one guy who was the only offense, both these teams are national championship contenders. Let's forget about Oklahoma. Let's forget about Alabama. You have one dude surrounded by multiple weapons
Under heavy pressure. He's wrapped up for the sack.
and having a very good season. You have one dude who they can load up 8 men in the box because they know damn well Coker can't throw the damn ball.
Doesn't look like he's gonna
Sorry, I
have
shouldn't
much
say Coker
time to
because
get rid of
we're
this
doing away with Alabama. We're doing away with. We're talking hypothetically.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
Would you actually put more onus on a national contending team that only had one weapon, and that was a weapon? And I have to think, looking at it that way, yeah, if both talents were the same, if both talents were equal, I guess I would give a little bit extra nudge to Henry. Now here's the issue. You know what I'm going to back off from that because you know what? Henry isn't the only thing you have. You do have an offensive line. They are a good offensive line. It's not like when Dippy drops back. You know, there are just free runners everywhere, and the offensive line it can't block worth a damn. And it doesn't matter, you know, Kenyon Drake, the offensive line still controls the line of scrimmage. Henry does get to run over people, though. I mean, he has broken tackles. He does have yards after contact, but the whole point. But you know what? You are going to have to break tackles. You are. You know, when you hand the ball off to a running back, he is going to be met in the hole. Now, whether it's 4 yards in the hole or 5 yards in the hole, depending on the blocking scheme, that's where you're hoping his first contact is going to be, you know, 3 to 5 yards downfield.
That's not an easy play to make.
But Alabama does have an offensive line. It's not all Derrick Henry. Just like it's not all Mayfield. It may be all Deshaun Watson. Once again, I don't know. I am shocked at their winningness.
5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun.
But I do have to. If dudes are keying in on you, if you're the only thing that your team has, I guess I could see a point. There's Duke. Is that his first catch of the day? Yep, first catch of the day. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. It's only 3-3. Gee, up it.
And he is drilled at the 36.
Gain of 1 yard. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
But there is definitely a no. When Mayfield went out of concussion and Trevor Knight went in, there was a substantial reduction in offensive output, which is very interesting because you look at TCU, you look at Baylor, you look at Ohio State, and because you're getting more of a plug-in puppet quarterback,
He lost the ball. It's
he was
recovered.
down.
Anytime a running
That's a
back
great
gets
play for
up,
Virginia, but he was
he needs
down.
a little bit more caution in his step. You'll see them covering the ball with 2 hands, and it sometimes can slow him down.
And the booth is going to take a
Yeah,
few
they're
close
gonna
seconds to see
overturn
whether or
this.
not the ball
So
came out before he was down.
you know, with all these puppet quarterbacks, these quarterbacks are actually a lot like running backs now in college, in which you can actually just switch them out with no
So after
problem.
review,
Now,
they decide that this call should be
evidently, you can't do that with Trevor Knight, but you're seeing that more and more around the nation because quarterbacks are just puppets now. They're just athletes. They're just athletes, just like running back, just like a wide receiver. They don't have to think. They don't have to call out coverage. There's not a complete different rhythm. You just plug in one athlete after another and tell them to look at the sidelines for everything. Your play, whether to call timeout or not, whether to call an audible or not. You just keep looking to the sidelines and just run the play. You're no different than a wide receiver. You're no different than a running back. You're just an athlete out there, just like a running back, just like a wide receiver. And just like a running back, just like a wide receiver, you can be plugged in and out. Now, great talent,
And he just gets rid of it.
it's hard to replace. But if your statistics, if your talent, and I'm using
7 yards
finger
for the
quotes here,
touchdown. They'll line up with 5
is
wide
a
receivers.
scheme, then all you got to do is plug in one athlete after another,
Nice play there.
and you'll
That's
do
his
just
5th
fine.
sack of the season.
He really fought to get to the quarterback that time. He's certainly shown that he can get it done on a week-to-week basis.
Kicks up, and he's got it.
And you got to think they're pretty happy with holding him to a field goal right there.
Auburn lines
So
up for the
we got
kickoff.
field goal fest here, 6-3 Auburn.
Smith from the 4. He's taken down at the 23. West Virginia's coaching staff, I've got to think going into halftime, and we're getting close right now, Kurt. They've got to do something different. What they had planned with their star running back's just not working today.
Well, I think the continuity.
So
between the
Skylar
coaches
Howard, so West Virginia really should be
is tested. Their star players not
should be
having
out of this damn game, but they
losing this
are
football
not.
game. I think now as we're close to this half, now's when you start to think about.
Thought that was
other
Smallwood
ways
as
to attack
Smith.
this
Wonder where
defense.
Smallwood is on this
Maybe
roster.
Eventually we get back to our star running back, but in the meantime, let's try to find some other ways to attack to be able to put points up.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Still got a complete another half to go.
Quick pass, and he's right there.
Who are we talking about now?
He was able to just tip that one away, right out of the receiver's reach.
Oklahoma? So if Oklahoma's going to choke, is it going to be in the national championship or would it be in the semifinals? I'm assuming a good Oklahoma would do great in the semifinals and then choke
Doesn't get there.
They looked a little sluggish
in
on
the
that series. I'm
in the
curious to
national
see if they
championship.
pick things up when they get the ball back.
Brings up 4th and 11.
And that's just what I'm assuming.
And down he goes at the 46-yard line. Well, really a defensive battle going on right now so far, Kirk.
Well, the defenses are flying around the football, doing a good job. I think both offenses are making it a little easier because of their style game plan. I think if I were the offensive coordinator, I'd take a few chances. Be willing to open it up and try to give your quarterback a chance to make a play.
In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. Auburn holds a field goal lead. Setting up blockers, or running backs got it on the screen. Auburn's going to use their first time out of the half here.
Oh, boy.
42-yard line. Second down.
We are in not even close to being an offensive game here.
Steam on that throw. He's tackled at the 47. The Tigers
Big problem with this, of course, is the fact that sooner or later somebody hits their stride and just pulls away. So it may just be Auburn that hits their stride and pulls away. Auburn has the better defense over West Virginia. West Virginia has just speed. Talent-wise, they're not up there. They just have speed on defense, and speed definitely helped them there, keeping fourth down and having them punt.
trying to change the field position with his kick.
Trying to think who West Virginia took down in the second round. I wonder if was it Georgia? Got to open up my Fat Finger Gaming figure out who it was, because I cannot remember right now.
Momentum swings have been fairly even, and with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just one or two plays.
Michigan State. Oh, that's right. That's right. Michigan State almost had the complete comeback.
Low scoring first half of play, but a close game. 6-3. All right, Reese, David, thanks, guys. Just about set to start the third quarter. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20, and he makes it out to about the 21-yard line.
Everywhere we go in college football, everybody's got a T-shirt that says finish, finish, whether that means finish the game or finish the drive. Right now, this offense is moving the ball, but they're not finishing the drive. They got to execute better, down closer to their opponent.
The ESPN thing. This is this is a dynasty, dude. This is a dynasty that I've edited out into a 32-team tournament. So the ESPN ticker is just the regular dynasty ticker.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. And they make the stop at the 38.
That makes it 1st and 10.
He's taken down right around the 42-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 14.
So it's 2nd and 14. Ball on the 42-yard line. Scrambling around.
Yeah, I think Austin is gone.
And he's tackled at the 25-yard line. Nice run there.
Call it a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3. That's a gain of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Man left. Four down. 35's the mic.
There he goes. He makes his way out to about the 6.
That's good for a gain of 11 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
has a 3-point lead. Tackle made right around the 4-yard line. Robinson picks up 2 yards with a carry.
So I'm watching Monday night. Looks like this thing's going into overtime. I've got I wanted this game to just end right now. I got my FanDuel open. I had a 3-point lead in the money, and now it is cut to just over a point thanks to Benjamin's touchdown.
Drive the ball down the field, and a lot of the yards came on the ground.
So the score now, 13-3. He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line. The Tigers continue to get it done on the...
Oh, this is a problem.
Yeah, they've done a good job of building this lead.
Benjamin scores another touchdown. I'm out of the money, or I'm out of a good chunk of the money. I'm still in the winnings in most. Well, not most, but I'm still in the winning in another tournament. Just
the receiver incomplete.
Terrific coverage, and when you clog up passing lanes like that, you can force a quarterback to make some poor decisions. Almost got themselves a turnover, too.
From their own 23-yard line, it's 2nd down. Under pressure.
definitely paying more attention now to the damn fantasy football. For the love of God, in this game. Oh, in West Virginia. There's Blake. Countess Blake right there. Blake Countess, sorry.
And he converts the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. Sends it sailing downfield.
So we may have game over here.
He's to the 20. Brought down at the 23-yard line. And for Frost, he's been a force for this defense.
This is one of those guys that just flat out is disruptive. I think the offense has done as good a job as they can at trying to build their game plan around his ability, but he still has made so many plays. And at some point, this offense is going to have to start to make some adjustments because this guy's all over the field. You better double team him or maybe even triple team him. Anything you can do to slow him down to give yourself a chance.
I was so happy here a little while ago after watching this Monday night game. Now I got... Really should shut down the fantasy football thing while I'm streaming. Now I'm nervous.
He airs it out.
A damn touchdown. I can't... Yo, third string quarterback comes in.
Over the middle to his tailback. And down he goes at the 26-yard line.
Davis makes the tackle at the 26-yard line. 4th down.
I don't know. You know, maybe the ticker is just for CPUs versus CPU.
Auburn's built on their halftime lead here in the third quarter, Kirk.
Well, I think they've done a really good job of finding some matchups to their advantage, and they've just gone after this defense, and it's allowed them to put up some points on the board.
They'll take over here, ready to start a new series. Gets to about the 34-yard line.
Oh my God, is Baltimore actually going to go for it? On their own 29, they're going to go for 4th and 1. Tied at 27. Awesome. Jeremy Johnson now lighting it up. Like I said, eventually somebody's going to pull away. Now they're just trying to draw him outside.
Throws it out and it falls incomplete.
second and 10.
From the 15-yard line. Second down.
Three down. Check down. 81. Yeah. 35's the mic.
Yeah, I'll look after the game.
Gets it to his tight end, but it's knocked loose.
You know, it takes a lot of courage for these tight ends to go over the middle of the field to try to secure these catches. This time, he gets separated by a big hit from the football.
I'll look after the game.
Got it. And he goes down quickly.
Number 35 on the tackle at the 11-yard line. That'll make it 4th and 6.
This isn't much.
Oh, my God. So the issue I have now, I'm watching Monday night. I need Benjamin just not to touch the ball again, especially if he scores another touchdown. I'm screwed. Oh, man. His touchdown already cost me a little bit.
Is lined up to kick this one off.
But it would be a bigger chunk, that's for sure.
Smith from the 1. And he's taken down at the 31. West Virginia's having a hard time doing anything on offense right now.
Well, they've had some
It'll be a bigger
opportunities, but
chunk.
they either turn the ball over or obviously don't execute on third
Just
down.
go to Barnbridge. Just go to Barnbridge for the love of God. Don't go to Benjamin.
Stalling on a 4th down, but they're
Love what fantasy football has done to me.
I think they just got to take some chances at this point late in the game like this. Throw the ball downfield and hope that your receivers can make some plays.
Garrett makes the tackle at the 41-yard line.
This sucks. This game's going into overtime. It need not to go into overtime.
Out of bounds at the 43.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
I've got Barnbridge, so, you know, if a 30-yard pass play getting into field goal range comes up through Barnbridge, I'm okay.
Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver.
Thompson's the intended receiver on the play.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 49.
Damn.
Three down. Check three.
I was set. Yeah, I was set in the money pretty good, and then all of a sudden all this
And he
started.
tackles him hard at the 35-yard line.
All right, 3 minutes left to go in the third. I am completely focused in on my fantasy football in the Monday night game, which sucks. Because I do not want to lose.
So now both teams come trotting back out onto the field. He's got the corner. Makes it out to about the 40.
Call it a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
And he's taken down at the 36-yard line.
Loss of 4 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
It's third down and 6 to go. Ball on the 36.
And I'm pretty sure Auburn will be going on. Auburn, Arizona will be our other national semifinal. So TCU, Ohio State,
When you can
and
move the ball
Auburn,
downfield in big
Arizona.
chunks like that, you've got the defense right where you want it.
So that happens a 32-game playoff. Anything can happen.
He's hit and taken down.
Call it a gain of 10 yards.
As opposed to our actual simulated season, which we had a 14 playoff. We had Oklahoma, Oregon, Michigan State, Georgia. And of course, we had Michigan State, Oklahoma in the national championship, which can actually happen in real life, which would be cool as anything.
On the ground, up the middle. Gets to about the 24-yard line.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Roger. 35's the mic. He's tired of you.
Gets it out quickly. He's tackled at the 17.
Gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
That money line keeps on creeping. Just got to hold on.
What a play, and that is first and goal.
Just got to hold on.
It's first down.
Need them to get into field goal range with Barbridge.
And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line.
That brings up second and goal.
In fact, actually, what I'm going to do.
They'll get him for a loss.
That is exactly the type of play that good
This is
linebackers
killing
make
me.
on a regular basis. And if you can make enough of them in college,
Oh, this is killing
you're
me.
going to get a chance to play at the next level.
Looking for 6 over the middle. He got it. Touchdown. And for Williams.
Had to switch it over to live because the stream I'm watching is so delayed.
His favorite target. Whenever this guy's near the end zone, he gets in the ball.
Come on, just hit this damn thing. I don't think the money line will jump that bad. Hit this field goal, end this game.
Outstanding execution. If you're the defense,
I can't think it'll jump more than a point.
To get this quarterback out of sync.
The score now, 30-3. Tackle at the 26.
Kickoff returns 26 yards.
Oh, and they're talking about the Cleveland kicker making 18 straight field goals to start his career. Ah, crap. He's going to miss this damn thing.
Now he's scrambling. Brought down around the 28-yard line.
It's a good job by the defense to remain aggressive and minimize the yardage on that run.
Come on, just hit this damn thing, end this game. Please hit this thing, end this game. Hit this thing, end this game.
Quickly incomplete.
Oh, it's blocked.
From their own 28-yard line. Third down. Rifles this
Oh
one
my
up.
God, I hope that blocked field goal doesn't
Defender has
change.
hands on it, but it's incomplete.
Number 6, the intended receiver on
Not much of a contest here as we head into the final stanza. 30-3, Tigers.
So the Ravens block a field goal, return it for a touchdown. I don't know how bad this is going to change the money line.
And it's a beauty. And down he goes at the 36. The Tigers came out from the opening kick, and they just imposed their will in this game.
Just a complete effort.
Oh God, don't change it more than a point.
The stats show the offense has put up the numbers. The defense has done their job. It's about as good as you could hope for.
The offense will come out again hoping to have
God, I can't even look.
results as their last drive.
I expect him to run
Can't
the
even
ball,
look for
kill
the
the
update.
clock, and put this one in the books.
He makes his way to about the 48. He's got himself a 100-yard rushing performance.
Oh my God, can't even look at the update.
And he knows he's
It'll be
gotta
coming
his
soon.
very best on every play.
From the 48-yard line. First down. Takes a handoff. Tackled for a loss.
call it a loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up second and 11.
It'll be coming soon. God,
Auburn up by a bunch.
y'all have to sit there, wait, and listen to me in agony. I'm just a point in the money.
He'll lose yards. He was tackled immediately.
Well, point and a half, point in like 1.3.
3rd and 12 coming up on this one. Ball on the 50.
So I don't know what that blocked field goal does for a touchdown.
Throws it deep.
Oh, Duke!
He
Touchdown!
scores. What a play.
This one is way over. 37-3 now.
These poor guys in the secondary look like they're still trying to catch up with him. He's gone in a heartbeat.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Carlson gets set to kick this one away. He'll return it from the 1. He's taken down at the 24-yard line. The Tigers defense came to play, and man, they have played beautifully.
How many do they have dressed out there? 12 or 13 defenders? I mean, they're flying all over the field, and this poor offense just can't move the ball. They have no chance.
The deficit is huge, but as a player, you never want to slow down your effort. Believe me, coaches notice the ones who aren't trying that hard. And they make the stop at the 37.
Gain 13 on the play. First down.
So far, that hasn't changed anything.
And he's hit before he can go anywhere.
It's got to change something. It's got to change by at least 1/10 of a point.
Now he tries to buy some time. And he shoved out of bounds around the 40-yard line.
Roger. My game. Here we go.
Open receiver, no good. So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. Gains his way to the 29.
Still no update on the money line. Damn. Yeah, this is going to be a
He's on the run. They bring him down.
I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure when I'll be safe. Besides waking up tomorrow morning. If Bama, okay, here we go. If Bama and Oklahoma, yeah, get my mind off this. If Bama and Oklahoma were to meet the playoffs, who would win? Oklahoma.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
Check three.
I think Oklahoma's just got the overall, all-around team
Slings it to his tight end, but he drops it.
that will be able to find different ways of moving the ball down the field, find different ways of stopping Alabama at the same time not exploiting, the secondary. I think it's Oklahoma. I mean, there's not really, I don't think there's too much of a debate in my eyes.
16-yard line.
Now, granted, because of regional play, you never quite know.
I'm pretty sure they will
Oklahoma did play Tennessee. Came down to the last second.
10 touchdown catches now on the year.
We expected him to be a prime-time target today, and so far he has been. Great catch for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a 10-play, 70.
But it's sometimes it's hard to debate how two teams in different conferences are actually going to play. But from what I see, I don't think there would be any question that it'd actually be Oklahoma.
Still first down.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
The offense was able to punch it in the end zone on that last drive. They'll come back out looking for more of the same.
They just seem like they've been in the end zone time and time again. There's not much negative you can say about this performance.
And he's tackled at the 34.
Loss of 2 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
From their own 34-yard line. 2nd down. Auburn up big. He flings it. Oh, boy, almost intercepted.
Lewis was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 3rd and
11. Aaron and Apple. And a great catch downfield. Tackle made at the 12. So after the big pass play, we've got a first down. Nice run.
So who-
Brought down. And the option to the halfback gets 6 yards.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sorry, I'm completely phased out here texting. Think Clemson's going to make it to the national championship, huh? As of right now, it would be Clemson versus Michigan State and Alabama versus Oklahoma.
Gets to about the 5-yard line.
And I have been completely blind to any talent that Clemson actually has.
Come to the line, trying to convert on
And so
3rd
I've
down.
stopped saying who wins, who can beat who. And once again, if I had to say, I would say Michigan State. But, like I said, I obviously am completely blind to the talent that Clemson actually has.
It shouldn't have surprised these guys to see the run coming at them, but they just couldn't stop it.
Now, I've actually said it before. I can see the SEC just losing first-round playoff game after first-round playoff for like the next 4 years. It has nothing to do with the fact that the SEC is a bad conference. It has everything to do with the fact that the SEC has now been brought down to being just a good conference along with the other couple good conferences. And because the world is just funny in the way it
It
happens.
starts up front with the offensive line. They're not having the typical game that you'd expect to see from them as far as communication. I think it's affected the rest of
And
the
it would give, if the SEC lost in the first round of playoffs and lost in the first round of playoffs, it would give everybody who had who had all the doubts, even after the SEC rolled and rolled and rolled,
Slow it down.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
it would give all those people huge ammo to say, "See, I told you so. They suck." They were just put up there for their SEC bias.
And he's going to be sacked for a loss.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. That makes it 3rd and 11.
No, I'm well aware of. I am well aware of
30-yard line. 3rd down.
the talent on the team. I just didn't think it was that good.
Going deep.
And as I continue to be proven wrong, wronger and wronger. We'll go wronger, more wronger, and wrongest. There's nothing I can really say about Clemson. As I said, back when they went down to Miami, and I said Miami will take them.
He's to the 40. He gets out to about the 42-yard line. And for Johnson, he's given the defense a lot to worry about.
Well, what's great about this offense is having a quarterback that can hurt you both running and throwing. And we've seen that today. And when you look at these 2 touchdown passes, he's making quick decisions, and he's getting the ball to his receiver to give him a chance to make the play.
Winning bowl games takes a good effort from everyone, and his leadership has been the key to getting that. Both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injuries. Just under 3 to go in regulation. He's at midfield. They'll bring him down around the 46-yard line.
So we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting playoff if Clemson beats UNC. They should beat. You would think they'd beat UNC. Michigan State's got to beat Iowa. I don't want Iowa getting in because Iowa would be a very poor.
And they got him for a loss.
Good job by the
I think
defense.
Iowa would be a very
Overpowered the
poor.
offensive line and dropped the back for a loss.
Matchup in the playoffs. I think Iowa would probably get stomped.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Gets out to around the 38.
With the tackle. That's good for a gain of 11 yards.
Yeah, I mean Florida State
Situation here. It's 3rd
had them. NC State almost had. NC State let it get away in the fourth quarter, but NC State played them well. We'll see. Clemson. And the one good thing about the playoffs is just the fact you get in, much like Florida State last year. Defending national champs, undefeated, but that undefeated season came by just being blown out Or not blown out, but getting behind by a couple touchdowns and, coming on back. And then when they got it up against a real team in Oregon,
First and 10. Ball on the 30
They got-
line.
they got behind by a couple touchdowns, and, a real team, you ain't doing it. You're going to get crushed if you get behind a real team.
He fights forward to about the 29.
That brings up second and 9.
Well, one team showed up strong today. The other team, unfortunately, didn't show up at all. Auburn, 44. West Virginia, 10. Let's get Kirk Herbstreit's final thoughts on this one. Herbie, what do you got for us?
I figured that this was going to be a real tight game, but they just took it to them in all aspects. Auburn won this game in emphatic and surprising fashion. I was expecting this to come down to the last possession, maybe even going into overtime. Instead, they just ran away with it.
Here's a look at our player of the game.
All right.
So
So our final regional final is done.
Scholarship fund.
This game was over for a while. And before I go, I will check to see if the ticker comes on the bottom of the screen when you're playing just a normal game. I'll check the stats first. We'll go through the stats. Duke, 4 catches, 117 yards, 2 TDs. That's the man right there. West Virginia just could not get it done. They were unable. That's weird. 5 catches, 0 yards.